Okay guys, the draft already started. Like, they're really fast here with the drafts and everything. So yeah, we're going to go into the next game. Goluboi Ogonek, one of the Russian teams, is going up against ESC Gaming, who went for the ban on Diablo straight away once more. Once again, guys, if you want to see more games of the Russian team with the aggression that they show, just check out the YouTube channel that is linked in the Twitch description, youtube.com/colortv. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. There is at least one Heroes of the Storm video uploaded every day. Oftentimes it's a best of 3, but there's like a lot of content over there. There's tutorials, there's quick tips, sometimes highlight videos, and if you're interested in the scene, then definitely check that out. Especially the people right now that are like, what? A Nubarak got banned? Why would you ban a Nubarak? If you really can't answer that question when Team Arthas is involved, you should definitely look at those videos, because most of these games that I upload are pretty damn good. I'm usually skipping the early rounds of the tournaments and only upload the really good stuff. So the YouTube channel is linked in the Twitch description. Check that out. Subscribe to the channel. Would be absolutely great. At the same time, we're having Goluboi going for Zagara, picking that away from ESC Gaming, and also going for Vala. So ESC is starting straight with that with the Jaina. Yeah, actually, I personally like kind of to see what we're having with that Goluboi is starting to make a bit of an appearance again. We've seen them recently. I don't think they are necessarily on the level of ESC, but well, they are one of those teams that starts to rise these days a bit. And let's see if they can take ESC down. I mean, they're already trying to go for it. Blue Fire, that's apparently what it means. But to be honest with you, I heard like all kinds of stuff what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, ESC is definitely the favorite here. ESC is the favorite in this series, and Navi is of course waiting in the finals. Like, that final is going to be a best of 3. Just mentioning that to you. So we're going to have a best of 3 in the finals. But right now, ESC Gaming after Sylvanas, Jaina and Sylvanas, and yeah, we haven't really talked about the draft. So let me have a look at that. What could we see? There's no Stitches comp possible this time. We have Malfurion for now because, well, Tyrande is out already. Diablo was banned. Goluboi went into Zagara regardless to have the control on the mid. We can see them maybe with an ETC now. ETC Uther would make sense for them, I suppose. Unless one of the teams wants to jump into an Illidan. ETC Uther would make sense. Then as a utility, you could go Tacita here, I suppose. I mean, they could go Tacita, ETC. No, they couldn't. But yeah. Nah, I would like to see at least ETC taken. They don't really necessarily have to go for Uther just yet, because we already have a healer for ESC Gaming. There's ETC. I like that. I like ETC being picked here. Yeah. Besides that, what could they go for here? I guess Uther for the heals is not too bad. That would make sense. Let's ban that out. Close that out. Diablo and Tyrande band is actually like quite common these days. Well, actually Diablo is. With Tyrande, you make sure that ESC doesn't get the Stitches comp that they played the last few games, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad choice. I mean, a lot of the bands that we have these days, like, teams start to develop more individual styles. We have not, we still have oftentimes the same combinations being played, but if you look at Arthas, they have a very individual style. If you look at ESC Gaming, they really like those Zagara comps, and they're also going a lot for Stitches combinations. If you're going up against these things, then adjusting with your picks and bans to that makes a lot of sense, and I really like that we are seeing that more and more. We have Brightwing taken. Okay, so Brightwing is, of course, first of all, great because of the polymorph. It's also very mobile on the map. That's going to be an interesting one. ESC. They played on this map with Chen in the past. Could we see Vikings? I suppose probably not. I actually don't know what ESC is going to do here. I have no clue. They go Stitches regardless, even though then, wow. They don't have Tyrande, but they go Stitches and Tacita. Tacita is great for the vision here. Again, vision is one of the things that they highly prioritize. We could even see a scouting drone again. And yeah, Stitches for them still. Alright. Anti-hero with the Stitches plays. And Goluboi, what's going to be the last pick? Let's see. And guys, again, if you don't know a team, you can always hop over to Stormcraft and check out the rankings so that you get a bit of an idea. If you click on a team in the ranking, by the way, if you look at the team rankings and you click on a team, you're seeing their match history too. So you can just like have a look at how they played the last few times that they went up against opponents in tournaments. And there's like no bigger database for games than the one that we have on Stormcraft right now. There's also a bit of a betting system over there. No real money or something like that, so don't worry about that, but you can win monthly prizes, so you can check that out too. But yeah, Goluboi. Yeah, last pick for them. The thing is, like, I'm not quite sure if they can keep a melee assassin alive. If not for that, I would probably say, alright, go maybe for a Kerrigan here to have a bit more control and try to combo that with something, but I don't think that really works for them. So I don't even know if I would mind an Abathar here, to be honest with you. Or just like, I mean, they could go for simply additional damage in this case. If they do, though, they need something with a bit of escape. There's no real combo potential for them any longer, I feel. I mean, they're having the Maw, they can use that with maybe a good Rain of Vengeance on Vala. But yeah, I'm a bit at a loss of what they could go for. Nazebo! Gary! We could see Gary. Gary is back, boys. Or could be back. Maybe we're seeing Gary over the Revenant Spirit, yeah? See that happen. I think somebody is having problems with SPC, or maybe not. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready! It is time to go into our game between Goluboi and ESC, the semi-final here. Trying to make that work, trying to just, like, make sure that they advance with ESC starting to the left with Snow on Jaina, Neps on Malfurion, and Antihero on Stitches, and Viduum on Sylvanas, Tacita played by Get Amherd. And to the right side of the map, it is Costa on ETC, Hydra on Zebo. We have Vala for Bznit, Bstinat, Des on Zagara, and Photos on Brightwing. Yeah, should be a fun one. And yeah, let's see. We're currently having the rotation with 5-man already up to that top spot, but already scouted out by Zagara, who dropped a couple of roaches in there. Let's see how they're gonna run that. In terms of builds, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary just yet. Bribe on Brightwing. We oftentimes see that talent not taken anymore, like teams start to really value other talents a bit more on the hero or just in general. But yeah, in this case we're having that. So right now we're seeing just a rotation with 3 heroes in the mid. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too fancy. Costa Cordales is currently in the mid lane on his ETC. 100% beef for him. That Master Skin is one of the best in the game right now. If Stitch, like if ETC for me wouldn't be so boring to play these days, I would probably finally bring my ETC to 10. But yeah, for some reason I overplayed him a bit, and now I just need a break, and I'm playing a lot of Assassins right now again. Well, we're having Evasive Fire, maybe on 13 we're gonna see. With the Wind, that's the talent that we have on Sylvanas. And Bistanat is down at the bot lane with his Vala, going into the multi-shot build, at least for now. And as you can see here, we have already the rotation. Good dodge on the Snowstorm. And the hook is hitting, but they have nothing to lock them down. That's a problem when you're not running. Oh, actually, wow! That was more than close. Hydra just barely getting away there. Snow, on the other hand, also not really all too high in the zit point pool. Yeah, but still, that was actually quite something. I mean, if you don't have an Uther to lock the hook target down, or at least a Tyrande, then it's always a bit tricky. As you can see here in the mid lane, we're having Inviduum and Snow. It's a lot of rotations. Especially Snow is trying to rotate and get damage in with this Blizzard. Oh, and this time with the Roots, they're getting it. They're getting Des. Very well done. Des was actually not even trying to get away. At some point you realized that he wouldn't be able to make it, and instead just turned around and was trying to take out Snow, which didn't work for them. And so, of course, quite a few gems lost in this case, and yeah. Yeah, so Goluboi apparently means blue fire. I was told it's the name of a variety show in Russia as well, and at some point it can mean, like, some part of that can mean gay. I'm not sure if it's true, but whatever. So yeah, the blue fire team has to prove themselves now in those semifinals. I mean, Navi is already waiting, probably watching this as well. We're having Anti-Hero. Oh, that's bad news. Yeah, going to walk straight into that Blizzard. And it's just that control. It's one of those things that ESC really loves to do when they are playing on Tomb of the Spider Queen, just making sure that they prevent the opponent from turning in. They're rotating from one lane to another. Anti-Hero, Snow, and yeah, they're just like going from the mid lane to the bottom, up to mid, up to top, the entire time just rotating around here. Then we get Hertz playing Tacita. What did he say just a few days ago? Nobody really wants to play Tacita because the hero is super boring, but he's just like so damn good at what he does and really provides a lot of utility for the team. And he does. He's actually like two. They're trying to get the hook, but Hydra trying to get away! He's getting healed and shielded by Photos in the last second, but that was a very close encounter. It looked like he would die here. Gadam Hertz. Yeah, the team who's making the calls right now is really starting to set the pace is definitely Team ESC Gaming. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Goluboi is playing a more passive part, but they are not all too far behind in experience. I mean, they only lack one kill. They are falling, I guess, behind in gems turned in, but that's about it. So far, they're still holding their own. Now we're having Snow and oh, there's the hook, but there's just no damage. It's just that threat, I guess, that you have. Yeah. Talking about, by the way, master skins, we have one on Vala too. Personally, I love that Joker skin, by the way, that we are seeing for Nazeebo. Not the color though. The tint I feel is a bit better when you go for the green one, for example. Like ETC master skin is one of the best. I personally still think that Tyrael has the best master skin with a black tint. It's just unfortunate that I don't really like to play Tyrael. Even when he was played all the time, it's not really a hero that I enjoy. Level 7 is soon gonna hit for ESC, and well, to the top lane, we're having them with Nepsa. Starting, of course, also to deep-push these two boys. Actually, that's one of the things that they are not doing to that. They are really forcing the creep spread back, aren't they? Dez is trying to do that thing that usually is a trademark of ESC Gaming, trying to control the turn-in points. But the creep spread that they are putting on the map is not really all that good, because ESC Gaming is always in position for that. Follow through, we have the static charge taken on Tacita. Talents. No real... I mean, the talent build so far very much established. You have a couple of variations on a few of the heroes, but in this game at least, they're having exactly what you would expect. Anti-hero under a lot of pressure. No level 7 talent. Oh, nice hook against Costa. But there's nobody to help him out with the damage. No level 7 talent for Nazeebo yet. Searing attack now the standard on Vala after battle momentum got removed, with the endless creep taken here as well. Yeah, so we have... What is he gonna go for at level 7? We have him still with Death Ritual and Gathering Power. Going for the old school build with Gitbit. Oh, this time Costa is not making it. And actually, that means 16 of the gems are lost. 36 on the side of ESC Gaming. They're turning in. That's going to be the first Webweaver wave. And they are a bit ahead in experience already, and I guess that's going to enhance it. Oh my god, they are going to get another kill against Sagara. With a perfect timing here. Like, of course, every time you kill an opponent's hero, you get 3 additional gems, and that puts 40 into the hands of the team. Also pushing in the wave or the lane even before we are seeing the Webweavers coming in. And there's the Webweaver now in the mid lane. They are going to get a lot of gems, and also they are going to take down a lot of structures. That level 10 talent is going to hit a lot faster for them. They are really gonna doing well here right now. If they can carry that momentum, that would be great for them, and they're trying it at the top lane. Level 9, nearly level 10, the rotations at the bot lane this time. The mid lane, that's where we have a 3-man rotation from Goluboi. They're trying to do what they can, but they are losing the walls now quite easily. And there comes that Spider again with the DPS. Level 10 talents are ready. There are 4 heroes at the bot lane. They're gonna push in with that. Water, Elemental Tranquility, Puritic Bile, Welding Arrow, and Archon chosen on level 4. All of those abilities that really help you now. They have an entire level lead. They can drop a fort easily. Without that heroic ability, I'm pretty sure that the Russian team would try to contest that, but they can't. They can't really do anything. Yeah, they're trying to soak the lanes and get level 10, but it's not looking good for them. And with the Moonfire, Nepse is taking down even more creep tumors here on the map. So, yeah, up here at the top. They can turn in again in just 5 seconds. They have 61, so they can turn in another wave immediately. If they get all of the turn-ins, they can do that. And let's just face it, what can Goluboi do without having the 10 talent? The question to their answer is, by the way, nothing. Nothing. Nada. Niente. Zip. Nichts. Nix. Actually, Gerd is not turning in. Look at Gerd. Oh, he's going into the mid lane, trying to turn in there. Yeah, this is just so much control that ESC has already. Level 10 is now going to hit for them, but yeah. They turn in, get another Web Weaver, and they still have 15. 47 on the side of Goluboi, so it would be an easy turn in for them too if they would finally get towards those match objectives. But yeah, this is looking very, very bad, at least for this early game. Oh, they have Gary! Gary! Yes! Gary! Gary the Gargantuan is going to make an appearance in this game. We have a Mosh Pit with more Rain of Vengeance and Blink Heal taken. And they are starting, of course, to push in again in the bot lane. That's why we have at least a Siege Giant Camp that's going to help out a bit, but I feel the Web Weavers are going to handle that quite easily. There's another attempt to take down the Web Weaver. Rotation towards the mid lane, and this fort is not going to make it. Everybody rotating over there. Gary isn't in the game yet, but we are going to see level 12 any second now, and that puts an effective 1.5 level lead on the side of Team ESC. They're moving in already. Attempt for Mosh Pit maybe at this point. They're trying to save their their fort. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Hydra is low. Hydra nearly getting dropped. More already being used. Kostas is about to die. Anti-hero drops one of them, and they get the second kill as well. Gary isn't even in the game, and well, Gary was apparently used, but yeah. Look at, oh god, they lost all of the gems. They got completely wiped. Goluboi is currently, yeah, well, Goluboi is getting spanked right now. If that game continues like that, then they won't be able to sit for a week, I feel. It's 8 kills against 0 and 2 turn-ins against none. All of the gems have been lost. The middle is being attacked. The 13 talent is ready for ESC, and they are just rotating back. They have 34 that they can turn in easily, and they're just starting to steal camps of their opponent away. So yeah, this is bad. Oh my god, the hook against Hydra. They knew this would happen. Hydra is getting dropped. They are losing their Zebo. And good Mosh Pit, a decent one, trapping 3 heroes, but they just don't have the damage. They just don't have the damage at this point and may do anything about it. Costa is nearly surviving, but then he gets hooked. So many additional gems now. They have 41, and that keep, of course, is not gonna work. Yeah, there they push it in, and the keep is gonna drop. Very, very nice control in this game by ESC. There's a reason why it's the best map of the team, and it just shows. It's by far the best map of ESC, and they are taking down the keep in the mid lane easily. They're going straight for now the hard camp, trying to capture that, and they are still at 42 gems against 4, so they could start turning in very soon once again. They still have the additional talent. Like, they are going to have all the map control in the world. They could even go for boss at this point. With a 3-level lead, the stat advantage alone is insane. But if they also have that additional talent, that of course helps too. Going from one camp to another and get those hard camps in, that helps a lot. And Goluboi is just going to try and get those talents. And yeah, this is not going to be an easy one at all. There's traps everywhere at this point. And, I mean, we can look at the damage, for example, just to give you a bit of an idea of what's going on here right now. You know, healing alone is already, like, twice as much on the side of the ESC. They're really keeping their heroes alive, and that's, of course, a lot of the utility that they get out of Tassadar with the shields and then also the healing ward in those fights. And so far, there was not a single completed turn-in by Goluboi. They didn't get the Web Weavers once. We have now 47 against 42 turned in, and both of them are just like angling for that. So this is really domination by ESC. And if Goluboi just doesn't stand, like if they don't really make a stand at some point and start to turn things around here, then I feel it's very likely that we are going to see the match between Na'Vi and ESC in the finals, which is definitely that would be a very good game actually. I think that would be a very good game, but Na'Vi is of course watching this too. So yeah, right now having Vidum still there. Anti-hero, they're just like looking for it. Let's see. The rotation to the top lane again. And there we go. Alright, so they go for the boss now. They go for the boss, they have the 16 talents, they got their web weavers in first. That's already great. So with that, it's going to be a cool... Guys, let's face it. If they take that now as well, if they take the boss, then I feel there is very, very little chance for anything else happening but utter domination in this game, because right now that's the attempt, that's the one fight that they have to win. If they can somehow get the boss and steal it away, that would be great. But Costa is dropping really low. If they die here, if they lose this fight, then it's just, then it's lights out. But Gellerherd is getting low, they're trying the heals, they're doing well. Goluboi also with Gary, but nope, they're getting completely wrecked in the face. The boss taken by ESC, and that should be game. It actually, like, thinking about it, might not even be game just yet because the death timers are just so low, but I do not think that there's a chance that they come back. They're going for shish kebab again. So shish kebab is being chosen. Now they're going straight in the middle. They're going for it. They have the boss brutalizing the top lane. This is it, boys. GG already called. ESC on their best map once again, winning the game. And we are going to see the final between Na'Vi versus ESC. So yeah, congratulations to Team ESC for reaching the finals, and we're going to go into the final game, which is the best of 3 in just a bit. So guys, get ready. And in just a few, we're going to be back with Na'Vi going up against ESC. And we're going to see if Na'Vi can really show that they are the top dog on the European server right now, or at least one of the top 3 here. So guys, see you in a bit with the next match and also the last match at the Matcharena #1.